Liv Morgan has revealed her reaction to female WWE star flirting with Dominik Mysterio. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jennifer, have a nice day. For the WWE family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Liv Morgan is currently on hiatus from WWE. The women's tag team champion was written off television because she secured a Hollywood project. In her absence, the storyline of the Judgment Day has witnessed major twists and turns. On WWE Raw this week, Finn Balor introduced Roxanne Perez to the faction. In the past few weeks, eagle-eyed fans spotted Balor and Perez engaging in secret backstage conversations. This sparked speculation of her inclusion in the Raw faction. When the former Universal Champion introduced Perez to the Judgment Day, he confirmed that the upstart was not officially part of the group. Balor revealed that she was there to help the faction in times of need. During the segment, the former NXT Women's Champion handed a gift to Dominik Mysterio. It was a box full of chicken tenders. Hence, fans believe Dirty Dom could soon begin a romantic storyline with Perez. Amid all this, Morgan surprisingly liked Dominik's Instagram post about the prodigy's present. This implies that Morgan seemingly trusts her on-screen boyfriend and expects him to remain loyal to her. However, Dominik has a history of betraying his close ones, including his father, Rey Mysterio, and ex-partner, Rhea Ripley. Dirty Dom was previously loyal to Mommy, but left her for the Miracle Kid last year at SummerSlam. It will be intriguing to see how the storyline will unfold in the coming weeks. Will Liv Morgan trust Dominik Mysterio following Perez's entry into the faction storyline? Fans must stay tuned to find out. The WWE universe is curious to know when Liv Morgan will make her comeback to the Stamford-based promotion. According to the latest reports, Morgan is scheduled to return soon. Morgan has reportedly finished filming for the upcoming movie. It was also reported that the women's tag team champion impressed many with her performance and was considered a natural actor on the sets of the film. This is nothing but good news for the 30-year-old star. Morgan is expected to engage in a prominent storyline upon her arrival, as she is a champion on Raw. Liv Morgan has been missing from WWE TV for several weeks, and in that time, Finn Balor has decided to make some changes. Balor has decided to create some waves in the Judgment Day. He introduced Roxanne Perez to his stablemates this past Monday. Not only did the prodigy approach Dominik Mysterio with chicken tenders, but she also had a bag of apples for Carlito, something that didn't go down well with Raquel Rodriguez. Following the show, Dominik Mysterio shared a couple of pictures from the segment on Instagram, and Liv Morgan subsequently liked the post. Dom's former on-screen partner, Rhea Ripley, also liked the post. Of course, Morgan may not be offended by Roxanne Perez at all, and may actually see a point in what Balor said about wanting another woman to watch the backs of the reigning WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Rhea, on the other hand, may have liked the post because she was at the receiving end of the same tricks from the Miracle Kid last summer. Liv Morgan stated several weeks ago that she would need some time away to film Bad Lieutenant Tokyo in Japan. The filming has now been wrapped, and it seems that she is ready to return to WWE TV, but she could be walking back into some deja vu. It was only when Rhea Ripley was away from WWE TV last summer that Morgan was able to get her hands on Mysterio. It seems that Balor may be looking to do the same thing with Roxanne because he knows if Mysterio is distracted, then he has a shot at taking away the 28-year-old's Intercontinental title. The Judgment Day has been quietly imploding for several weeks, but now Balor is actively trying to cause problems. It will be interesting to see how the story plays out in the coming weeks. WWE Universe witnessed one of the most interesting storylines that began last year involving Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio. After Morgan injured Rhea Ripley, she began pursuing her boyfriend, Dominik Mysterio. After months of resistance, Dirty Dom finally gave in to her advances and sided with Morgan, betraying his mommy at the 2024 SummerSlam event. The duo has displayed amazing chemistry on WWE live television each week. However, witnessing recent events and the course of their relationship so far, WWE might be thinking of splitting them up. Here are 3 reasons the Liv Dom love story can end on WWE TV soon. Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio are featured together on WWE television. This has limited their presence and scope to focus on other storylines, in a way hampering their growth as performers. The promotion should split them up so that they could branch out as individual superstars instead of a couple. Morgan could once again find herself in the world title picture, while Mysterio, being the current Intercontinental Champion, can focus on being a top champion while also eyeing a world championship himself. Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan's storyline has spanned for close to a year. They have done everything as a power couple, from steamy and shocking moments to mixed tag team matches and even being champions at the same time. Therefore, the storyline has run its course and no longer a top attraction on Monday Night Raw like it used to be in the start. This can be a major reason for WWE to split them up. One of the biggest reasons that Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan's alliance could be coming to an end is the arrival of former NXT standout Roxanne Perez. For weeks, she had been spotted talking with the Judgment Day member, Finn Balor. On the May 19th edition of Raw, Balor introduced Perez to the group and said that they could enlist her help. At first, Dirty Dom was not keen, but after she presented him with his favorite chicken tenders, he was thrilled and shared a glance with her. More of such instances, and Mysterio could move on from Morgan to Perez, much like he did to Rhea Ripley. Dominik Mysterio, proving to be the ultimate playboy, could lead to her on-screen relationship with Liv Morgan coming to its demise. Welcome to the latest edition of Sportskeeda Wrestling's WWE News Roundup, where we bring you the biggest stories of the day in the world of wrestling. Today, several female stars are in the spotlight. Liv Morgan's time in the Judgment Day might be in danger, while another former champion has teased joining the Wyatt Six. It isn't Alexa Bliss. But let's start this roundup with some unfortunate news, as a current Raw star is set to undergo knee surgery. Zoe Stark suffered a nasty-looking injury on this week's episode of Raw. She landed awkwardly from an attempted springboard dropkick on Kairi Sane in a match that also featured Rhea Ripley. Stark was carried out of the arena amid fears of a serious knee injury. It seems like those fears have come true, as learned during the WrestleVotes Quanda on Sportskeeda WrestleBinge. Show host Joe Lowry stated that he found out Zoe Stark was set to undergo surgery minutes before the show began. It isn't known exactly what type of injury she suffered, but she did tear her ACL, MCL, and meniscus in the same knee in 2021. This will be her second knee surgery since becoming a WWE superstar. Sportskeeda Wrestling wishes Zoe Stark a speedy recovery, and hopefully she can return better than ever. Another developing saga from Raw saw Roxanne Perez enter the Judgment Day clubhouse this past Monday. Finn Balor introduced her to the group as she came bearing gifts, particularly a box of chicken nuggets for Dominik Mysterio. This has raised speculation over Perez replacing Liv Morgan in the Judgment Day. According to WrestleVotes, during the Quanda on Sportskeeda WrestleBinge, WWE was testing the waters for Roxanne as a member of the group. This may ultimately lead to a feud between her and Morgan, with the 23-year-old star potentially remaining a part of the Judgment Day. I think it's more testing the waters to see the reaction. She looks the part already and fits that group. I would love to see her and Liv fight for an official spot inside the Judgment Day, he said. It remains to be seen how this storyline plays out once Liv Morgan returns to WWE. While the Wyatt Six are still off WWE television, a lot has been teased for when they return. Alexa Bliss almost seems like a guaranteed joinee at this point, but she has also planted the seeds for another alliance. The five-time women's champion has been wanting to talk to Charlotte Flair backstage for a couple of weeks now. While things haven't progressed much in that regard, Flair has posted an interesting story on her Instagram. The Queen shared an edited picture of herself and Bliss with a message that is closely associated with Wyatt Six. It remains to be seen if anything comes from this tease. WWE adding Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss to the Uncle Howdy-led faction would be an interesting angle. WWE superstar Roxanne Perez has seemingly approached Dominik Mysterio in Liv Morgan's absence. Raquel Rodriguez recently claimed that she would tell Morgan everything about these new events. During a backstage segment on the May 19th, 2025 episode of Raw, Finn Balor brought Roxanne Perez into the Judgment Day clubhouse. The former NXT Women's Champion connected with the crew by getting gifts for them. Shockingly, the prodigy gifted Dirty Dom a box full of his favorite dish, chicken nuggets, which Morgan initially impressed him with. For those unaware, the Miracle Kid is currently off WWE television while filming her movie, Bad Lieutenant Tokyo. She is expected to make her return very shortly. Liv Morgan's tag team partner, Raquel Rodriguez, was surely not happy with Perez's gesture, as it appeared Dominik Mysterio might fall for her. Taking to X, FKA, Twitter, Big Mommy Cool confirmed that she would snitch on Dom and tell Liv Morgan about Perez flirting with him.